right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And Antonio Brown has quit the NFL again. Now, I was going to do a little small video on it, on the fact that Antonio Brown got his date with the NFL, which is November 14th. Now, apparently that's or something else may have triggered Antonio Brown into another rant. Now, I'll link all them sources in the description so you can check it out. And I probably put his tweet on the screen where he basically said, once again, the NFL is like a sweatshop. You know, they pimping black people. I'm paraphrasing, black players, and they won't make another dollar off my name. I don't understand exactly what's grinding his nerves. Okay? You know, this time he getting his hearing, but I figured they interviewed her. I think he still was with New England. So that was like, what, week 2 or 3? So that was about 5-6 weeks ago or whatever it may be. So maybe he was mad. Maybe he was mad that he didn't get a swift date. Maybe he was mad that they sat there with her for several hours. Okay? They sat with her for several hours and then waited several weeks. I'm just guesstimating. Then they waited several weeks, right? And now you want to interview me. Maybe he was expecting a ruling because teams were still, you know, kind of treading the water. Seattle talked about picking him up, and I think they kicked it with the league about it, and I guess the league told them, you know, that, hey, man, don't pick him up. So instead of putting him on the commissioner's exempt list, pretty much they told every team, or suspended every team, don't touch him. So now he getting his hearing in court. He getting his hearing with the NFL. And my whole thing is this: when Paul Tagliabue was the commissioner, you know, and this is before social media, so all the stuff that happened where you had, I'm not saying no players, now you got players killing people, you got a couple players kill people and still was playing and got those things figured out. All right? But he wasn't a judge, the executioner, and the jury and all that. You know, he let the judicial system handle it. Now the NFL players and the NFL owners have gave him, Roger Goodell, all this power. See, AB probably was one of the dudes that signed off on this other CBA, not thinking it would never affect him. You know what? I ain't gonna never go through this, or I ain't gonna never have to worry about, you know, getting in trouble. But at the end of the day, you gotta put yourself in a position of, hey, what if I do get in trouble? You know what I'm saying? What if I do get injured? What if I don't have the millions and something happens to me physically? I need to have lifetime benefits, you know? I need to, you know, not let Roger Goodell get all the power, and we need to just go through the justice system process and give me a fair day in court before they come down and say I'm guilty or not guilty. And so many times, you know what I'm saying? You've seen it with Zeke Elliott. They suspended him, was no wrong finding. They got Greg Hardy out the deal. It no matter if you think he's guilty or not. In the court of the judicial system, if he paid her off or not, he's innocent. He didn't face any charges. He didn't do no time. And Goodell want to say who guilty, who not guilty. So, you know, at the end of the day, he is, you know, more powerful than the NFL. Seriously, he is more powerful than the judicial system. You know what I'm saying? So with him being more power than the judicial system, you know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, oh, I didn't do it. Oh, they said you did it. Oh, you got to be suspended until clear in court. They gonna back pay me if I'm clean? It ain't even back pay me. I'm gonna get my stats back. I can't get my prime back. So I get where AB coming from. But you can't keep quitting and say you want to play. Keep quitting, can't say you want to play. He probably looking at his bank account like, you know what I'm saying? I can still put some more icing on my cake. He probably think like, I could be a Hall of Famer. They probably gonna blackball me out the Hall of Fame because of this. And the other side of the pendulum, he probably like, man, this is you know, this is modern day slavery. So I understand the yin and the yang he going through. Best thing they should have told AB was to cut the social media off. And sometimes I'm about to type some things on social media. I'm about to type some things on social media. And sometimes I catch myself like, nah, I don't need to put that out there. No, for what? So if he ain't got the the presence of mind, or if he ain't got the self-control and maturity to say, you know what, no, I don't need to be putting that out there, then he just get off social media. You know what I'm saying? Get off social media, live your life, and social media gonna hurt him. Even if he do get cleared of this, they not gonna let him play. He keep doing this on and off, and just keep going to social media. He needs just to do a career in Hollywood, do a reality show, do a TV show, do something of that nature, man. But of course, he's too talented not to do this. He frustrated. But guess what? When them players signed off on a collective bargaining agreement, when the NFLPA let those players sign off on that old collective bargaining agreement, and they got a new one coming up after this season, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't save their money up, and a lot of these players living paycheck to paycheck, just like me, or you and some other people, or me and some other people, you know, depending on your situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, they multi-millionaires living paycheck to paycheck. You know? And, you know, at the end of the day, the owners know they can't miss a paycheck. The owners know they can't miss a off-season bonus. They can't miss a roster bonus. They can't miss a signing bonus. You know they ain't stacking their money. But owners' primary income ain't even the NFL most of the time, or they team. They're oil barons. They got other businesses. So it's harder for the players to get theirs. But you know, every player with a collective bargaining agreement in the NFL, every player should look at this. Say that could be me one day. No matter if I did it or didn't do it. In this time, nobody thought Cuba Gooding Jr. would be in court, you know, fighting for his reputation about some things going on. That people in a million years, nobody ever thought Jello pudding pop Bill Cosby would be going through what he was going. You could have said Eddie, Richard Pryor, you know what I'm saying? You could have even said Robert Townsend. Nobody ever would have guessed Bill Cosby. So if it can happen to Bill Cosby, it can happen to Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? It can happen to the R. Kellys of the world. It can happen to Cuba Gooding Jr.'s of the world. It can happen to any NFL, any person out there. If a woman or person said you did this and that, not everybody gonna believe you did it. No matter what the courts prove or didn't prove. Ask Brian Banks. Whole career messed up over a chick. You know? So at the end of the day, every NFL player should put themselves in the position of Antonio Brown right now. When that collective bargaining agreement coming up, take the power out of Goodell's hands. You know, you can't be the judge, the executioner, the jury. Hey, look here, man. Just let the courts do their thing. If I'm innocent, I'm innocent. If I'm guilty, I'm guilty. You can't go back and in retrospect and say if I did it or I didn't do it, man. If I pay the people off, I pay them off. Nobody is telling people to look up to NFL players as role models. I'm not your role model. I agree with Charles Barkley. Your mama, your daddy, your grandpops, your teachers, the firemen, the police officers supposed to be your role models. You don't see the police officers getting fined every time they kill somebody, do you? No. Or people saying, oh, you know, the police, you know, they need to be held accountable for being role models. They the role models. They are citizens. The role models to the citizens before the players should be. When Antonio Brown, he frustrated. But you know what? If you one of them players that signed off on the CBA, you think it'd never be you. And look at you now. It's you. You know, you younger, you be like, or you at some point, oh man, you know, I'd never do something like that, man. I feel me, I seen some shit that made me say never. I never say never no more. Sometimes I gotta catch myself. I never say never no more. Seriously. I catch myself now. I never say never because I seen people being put in situations where never becomes a reality real fast, quick in a hurry. And sometimes they had to do what they had to do to survive, to put food on their family table, and I couldn't even knock them for what they did. You try to talk people out of it, you know, but at the end of the day, Antonio Brown don't know what he want to do. He like a confused woman. She don't even know if she like women. She don't know if she like men. She don't even know if she like both at the same time. Confused. You know, he's confused. He's angry more than anything. And when it seemed like he'd be quiet and it seemed like it's a chance, oh, the Seahawks might want to sign him after everything check out. But I understand his frustration. The process is taking too long to play out. They should have been hit AB up. They should have interviewed AB at least 2 weeks or a week after old girl Britney Taylor interviewed. So they trying to railroad Antonio Brown. And then again, you got his whole grievances that's out there. They can take money, and they always going to favor the owner. The players have no power in the NFL. They submitted to all the power, no lifetime benefits. The union, what's the point of y'all paying union dues? You file a grievance, you're gonna lose. Just give me my union due money back. The union is doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? They doing nothing. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all guys think. I put the article in the description. I put his tweet in the description on the source link. And I understand AB frustration though, but y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Check out our NFL playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. Be gone.